Remind me in an hour and a half to come off.
What's the reminder for?
To come off.
Okay, I'll remind you in 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Basically, just warning my mates. I need to message my mate Ginger now. Because he's a prime suspect. Yo, sweetheart, and also brother. Just to let you know, Lee's just messaged me. Someone's tried robbing him at knife point. So, be wary of yourself. And he's also tried robbing cameras that are connected to your household. Weird that. Where the fuck is Ginge? Yo, Ginge, just to let you know, apparently someone's going around robbing people at knife point again. So watch yourself, brother. Welcome to fucking Oak Tree. Welcome to fucking Oak Tree. The problem is that I could actually find out who the Muppet is very quickly. I probably even know who the actual Muppet is. Alright. I'm gonna message my mate, actually. Do you know his name to be able to search him on Facebook or anything? Alright. Alright. So I think we was climbing up there, wasn't we? Yeah, these two are dead ends. So we need to go and see what that creepy spider thing's about. What the... There's one in all my boys, man. That fucking someone's going around, robbing around with nice and that. I mean, no one's coming to my property.
I made it inside the warehouse. Now let's find that address.
I mean, because the person that came to my property with a fucking knife went and handed himself into the fucking police, mate. Reason why is because he knew if I were going to get hold of him, I was going to fucking break his legs. Told him straight, mate. You don't go and you send him, mate, I'm going to break your fucking legs, bruv. I wanted to break his legs there and then anyway, but fucking all my dumbass mates convinced me not to. Like, fucking what? What's he gonna do? Oh, I went to rob someone at knife point and he came and broke my legs. Right. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, is it my SMG? No, it's a fucking trumpet. The thing is, I wasn't even looking for beef, mate. Man's just trying to come and get some free fucking money by robbing and intimidating me. You feel like I give a fuck. Right, you want to be thankful that I wasn't ready with a weapon, or even aware that you was planning to do that. And literally what he did is he just tried to do peekaboo on me, mate. Shit that fucking I did way before you were even properly born, bro. Where you just knock on the door, hide behind the door, and then pop out, mate, and expect everything to be given to you because, oh, surprise, motherfucker. Like, surprise, motherfucker. I've never frozen on the spot, mate. I could tell you that now.
This is getting ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's beautiful.
I'm not complaining.
No, never mind, mate. It's not ridiculous at all. We need that Thompson. 20 bullets in it. Not bad. Right, there's another one of them, but we don't know how to open them. Wait. What is left letter is right, and hell is back again. Left, right, and then I would imagine 6. I don't know how you open these. Like, I really don't. Sorry, at the beginning, mate, I'm just warning all my boys that, there's people fucking going around trying to rob people with a knife point again. So I'm just warning all of them. Alright, it's you, Paige. How we doing? Alright. Why is it not playing it though? What is left is right. I don't know how I'm supposed to work these out. There's two that I've come across now, and I have no idea. Like, there's nothing. The problem is there's nothing that shows me that the dial is working, or there's nothing. So, like, if I was to actually try and crack one of them, I'd be listening to a. You see that? That means I got the code right. That's what that means, right? And that's what I'd be listening to. That means that that pin's been unlocked. But the problem is when the next code is put in wrong, it'd go. So I'd have to find the right one that follows next. Right. In all fairness, I don't know what the fuck we're doing here. Let's have a look at our objective.
Why couldn't Ruth come with her and help her out, Emily thought. She really didn't want to be alone anymore. At least Emily was back in New Orleans again, in front of the warehouse of the Prext Shipping Company. According to the book in the library, she should find the address to where Jeremy first met the Dark Man inside.
And worst bit about it is the guy that's going around with knife and that lot, he doesn't realise that there's a lot of people around here that would literally just drag him in and use him as a little sex toy. Me, I'm just probably going to smash your face into the brick wall right next to you. Me. Right, there's his message, my son. I need to see. I love how Lee, my mate's just like, yeah, defo, bro. And there is, mate. There's some bad fuckers around my estate, mate. Put it this way. I'm a dickhead and I'm not fucking afraid of death, but I know when I'm at my match. There's a man round here that has a toe missing. I wouldn't go looking for it to step on it. Right? That's got to say something. Mate, I'll go up against Mike Tyson knowing that I'm going to get my ass kicked, you see? But I know this guy's going to do more than kick my ass, mate. He's going to humiliate me at the same time. And the worst bit about it, I ain't going to lie, I'm a man, unlike Jake Paul. He's not in his prime. Right? So neither which way, if I win that fight, I still lose. And if he wins that fight, I lose. And the reason why I lose if I win is because he's not in his prime. I am now a disrespectful man. And I am not worth the obligation of standing as a man. And then you've got like Jake Paul Logan, mate, that thinks he's a man by going around beating fucking retired boxers up, bruv. And then comes up against one boxer, mate, that literally shows everybody how fake he is with his little wiggle his tongue, as he did to him. And he just went back to him and went, fuck you. Boom! Here's a new jawline. And it looks beautiful. Right, I guess we're going here, weirdly. I don't know why there's an option to drop off there. I don't know where we're going here. And I'm guessing my other mate's useless, but I've just warned him anyway. Mainly because my other mate does stupid fucking shit. But that's down to his own thing. He's a good mate of mine. He's never done out wrong to me as far as I'm aware, and I'd like to keep it that way. And if not, I don't mind breaking his teeth. He already knows I'd quite happily slap him in the face. I feel like we've got to crack this. But the problem is, I don't know what we're looking at, and no offense, game, but this not reading. Like, it's not reading. All I've got is left. What is left? Letter is right, and hell is back again. Now, best keep the paper safe. Our ships were, while in the dock, all of these things were recovered, but was into the Mississippi River. Who lived in the deep. All items have been signed and delivered. Now best keep the paper safe. What is left later is right, and hell is back again. Does anybody get out off that? I don't think we're able to move until left, and then right is back again, and for hell would be 6. But there's no... Look, just, can you hear? Click, 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 click. It's all click. See? It's just click, 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 click now. That note doesn't give me any intel of what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here. And the only other option I can generally see would be to go back the way we came. But I assumed we would just be able to open one of these doors now. Like, as, you know, it's barricaded from the other side. Which, the only thing I can think is barricading would be this. But there's no interaction key, there's no nothing. That doesn't do what normally happens. There's nothing around, there's throwable items. Not doing anything. There's no extra paperwork around. I really don't think we're going back down there.
Yeah.
I think we have to figure that safe out. Which is stupid, because I've not even figured out how to do the first safe that I've come across. I assumed eventually I would find a code or something that would allow me to know. I was looking for Roman numerals, but I can't find anything to do with Roman numerals. Also, within this paperwork, like, if I look upon this paperwork, there is nothing in there with Roman numerals unless I'm looking at all. There's technically a Roman numeral there, and there's no Roman numerals, and I'm just looking at the hell is where the Roman numeral is for 2. But I haven't got nothing else that would conspire. Because you got what, letter, and hell. There's your keywords that have been identified. Because they're in bold writing. Now the problem is that I don't know what to be doing upon that. Broad daylight and all, what a fucking idiot. Who goes around robbing cameras in broad daylight? I mean, they've all got infrared now, so it doesn't even matter whether it's broad daylight or fucking nighttime. We can still fucking see you clear as fucking day. And my camera costs 30 quid that's tracked by police if it ever gets disappeared. My camera's up there so police can monitor me. Because they're going out with my metal bar after the fucking instance. Some twat with a knife thinking he was Billie Jean, mate. You know what I mean? Billie Jean's at my door. Alright, but yeah, I got no idea what the fuck I'm doing here. Because I've got hell, later, and what as a key word as identify. I don't know any Roman numerals with that. What is left? Letter is right, later is right, and hell is back again. Alexa, what is left, later is right, and hell is back again?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh, at least we're both on the same fucking area, man. We can't proceed without unlocking this then. Like, because there's no way that we were going all the way fucking back round. I can tell you that now. There's no way that we have to do all that. The only thing that I can valuably see to do in here, which, I mean, in all fairness, due to the one being in the other room, I would just assume that, you know, is this going to give me a closer range? No, it doesn't really matter. And there's nothing, like, I can't press X or O, and it just clicks. Like, there's no... Like, normally you would have to press X to confirm something in a game. And without any actual noise recognition within the game... See, personally, I would think it was 11, 12, but you can't seem to actually interact. There's no reset, there's no nothing upon it. There's nothing around to identify what in Roman numeral it could be. We got 4, we got 1, 6, we got M3, we got 6 down here, M5, M4, M2. The only number that's there is 6. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know how to access in that. There's nothing around. I can't open a door. There's literally nothing to interact with other than that. I mean, I'd assume we just came for the submachine gun. And I can't force this in any way because I've got no visual. I already know I've got no visual. I got no visual. I got no sound hearing. I got nothing, and I don't even know if I'm even inputting the actual lock, which is the issue that I'm occurring right here. There is nothing else around this area. There is nothing other than 5 so far that I could generally possibly think towards it. Do you know, we're just going to try one thing upon it. That's what we're going to do. One thing that we didn't actually do upon it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around individually and see if it makes a different noise eventually. So whatever it is, we got to go left. Nothing. All the same sound key. It's all the same sound. Anyone got any ideas here? Like, cause we're just physically isolated here until we move along. And the problem is I've not come across this area of a thing until now, so now I'm just kind of isolated until I figure out what I'm doing here. Which kind of sucks and is getting boring, to be honest, man. And the worst bit about it is all I've got is this that I can actually interact with in here. But there's nothing, it just allows me to jump down there, which is no quicker than just running around here. It just looks more like an evasion sort of thing. Like, I'm gonna get jumped here to be able to get out of here sort of thing. Like, these doors are gonna be busted open by the looks of things. But I generally can't find anything. What am I supposed to be doing here? Counting bottles of wines, bottles of bricks on the floor or something. Like, I'm even overthinking now. I'm going around looking at fucking any sort of random decoration to see if there's any sort of numbers around that maybe I can try and input in different orders. I don't know how many needs for a code. I don't know what digit it is. And I don't know the numbers, and there's no sound for me to even ruffle it. And I tried with the other one, and like 9 times out of 10 you have to press X to confirm something. There's no confirmation of it. Like, and all I've got is a letter that gives me no information whatsoever. And there's nothing in this room that gives any information. Right. Other than these cards. But yet there's multiple cards here. So look, we got 3, 5, and 6. 5, 6 again, and then 2 aces. It's 3, 5, 6. So if we've got to go left. Oh, it's 5, wasn't it? 3, 5, and then back again. See, I don't know how I confirm. How the fuck do you confirm? How do I know whether it's working? I have no idea. Right. Because that's all I've got as a fucking... Look for the address to the Dark Man's inside shipping container. But I've looked everywhere. There's this. This is all you've got. There's nothing else to interact with. How am I supposed to find an address? Alright, give me a minute. I need to piss. Oh, you can hear me anyway. Apparently it's just this then.
Cargo Manifesto, September 19th, 1892. Breck Shipping Company delivered 4 steamer trunks, 1 Egyptian sarcophagus, and a large wooden crate belonging to the showman called the Black Pharaoh, performing at Gallatin Street.
Where does he get these numbers from then? Where do you find these numbers here? Where do you find 4? 5, 4? Where are you getting these numbers from? Like, where?
This is it. The address to the theater where Jeremy first met the Dark Man.
Where are you getting these numbers from? No, you got 5, 4, 5. Is that 5? That's a 2, 3. Where are you getting the numbers from? How does that make any sense from there? Like, where are you getting them numbers from on that? How are you getting 454? What is it again? Yeah, 454. Where do you find that code? How have you found that code? I don't understand how you found that code out. But how have you managed to get that from that? Like, because I'm completely fucking wrong for God knows how long. And yet, I can't figure out how you've worked that out. I know Harry's done it. It's the letters. Look. 4 letters in what? 5 letters in later, 4 letters in hell. That's how he's worked it out. I thought they were keywords. I mean, they are keywords, but I didn't think we were counting letters. Okay, I'll bear that in mind in later. Right, so that's how you've worked that out. Right, we know that. Right, okay. I can deal with that. I know how you've done it now, because about 2 seconds ago I'd rather punch you in the face. I didn't even like the video because I was trying to work that out and got frustrated, so I apologise, bro, but thank you for the help. I don't even remember what his name was because I just spent all the time frustrated. I still... I know Harry's worked it out, though. Shock horror. I mean, that's nearly broke, so there's no point keeping that anymore. Right, so we figured out how he got that. So maybe we might be able to figure out how we get the other one. Maybe.
Looks like the fog cleared up.
It is, correct. Zero for me to loot out here though, because we need loot. We ain't going that way, it's foggy. Objective, the focus lit, blah blah blah. Fuck it, let's have a look.
Why couldn't Ruth come with her and help her out, Emily thought. She really didn't want to be alone anymore. At least Emily was back in New Orleans again, in front of the warehouse of the Prext Shipping Company. According to the book in the library, she should find the address to where Jeremy first met the Dark Man inside.
Okay. Is this guy gonna be black? Because, you know, we've got like a lot of witchcraft going off. Witchcraft and voodoo crap was mostly, you know, the black generation back in the day. Although it's kind of more open to where, like, loads of people just do it now. It's popular or some shit. I don't know. I mean, I'm going through Pirates of the Caribbean knowledge here, mate, so don't blame me upon racism, mate. I'm just going through, like, the Pirates of the Caribbean, mate. Voodoo, I've always managed, always imagined it to be a black, like, practice. You know what I mean? It's not racism. It's just I've always known it. And if you watch through any sort of films, the voodoo guy is always black or it's a black woman. You never see the voodoo person being white, do you? And to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. You guys look better as it, you know what I mean? Like, it suits you, like, you've really got it. Like, you dress a white person up as a voodoo person, mate, and he'll look like a weirdo. Just a black person, mate, and it looks normal. Right, so we figured out how to do that, and we figured out what actually was, because I couldn't work that out. I didn't realise that it was, I was overthinking the situation that was too simple. As a child, I could have worked that out. As an adult, I couldn't. But we're moving on.
You shouldn't have come.
Don't say that. You needed my help.
All I wanted was to keep people away from Desetto. Especially you, Emily. You're the only one in the family who forgave me for choosing old age over death.
Father still cares for you? He is paying for your treatment at Derceto.
To get rid of me! That's the only reason anyone's at Desetto. Someone in the family thought you were becoming an embarrassment.
Help me get you out of this mess, Jeremy. I want to take you away.
Your father would send me right back.
What if I take you up north, to Kingsport? I know Mother still has family up there. I've been thinking about going for a while now.
I haven't been to Massachusetts in years. I still paint from memory, you know? That old lighthouse makes for a great motif.
He's
Your
autistic
father
with
and I
trauma.
would go almost every summer. Then when our great-uncle died, we stopped going back.
What is there to be done about the Dark Man? He's the one holding you back, right? You feel like you can't leave without paying your debt to him.
The Dark Man has been with me since I was 12 years old. He was standing right on that stage right over there. For a brief moment, his gaze held mine. And that was it. I recognized him for what he was. The Heartwood curse embodied in flesh. I thought it was my turn. But I was only there to be mocked. Instead, his attention moved on to my father sitting next to me. I turned to him and saw his face. The whitest shade of pale I've ever seen. He bit off his tongue that night and suffocated.
What can be done, Jeremy? Please.
There's a way. 2 ways to be exact. One worse than the other. A written contract, now buried inside his sunken temple.
Don't you remember what it said?
I don't want to.
Try, Jeremy. What did the contract say?
No, we can't. We can't let New Orleans suffer that blight. I have to make this sacrifice.
What are you talking about? Is this the thing from the bayou? Juan said something.
What that man is
Okay,
there.
so there is a way to break the pact at least. Hidden somewhere inside the Dark Man's temple. I just need to find it. Somehow.
Is an autistic person reliving trauma? It's not like I can relate to that at all, is it? They're all on 3 o'clock because I know I'm going to be wide awake, fucking suffering with depression again. Fuck me, man. I honestly feel like I'm playing fucking, like trying to solve Nazi fucking zombies Easter eggs, mate. Where the fuck's my pen again? Oh, I see it. Roman numeral 2, because I can't be asked to remember it, and I don't know what that Roman numeral is, and I don't really care. I don't even think it is a Roman numeral, and I can't remember, but I know how to write it. Why? Because I used to have to write like this way in the past. God, I've relived many, many lives compared to you lot. Why do you think I'm so intelligent? Why do you think I can work my way around stuff? Right. There's an issue. Actually. I don't know what these numbers mean. I know what that one means, but I don't know what the other ones mean. And they're different. We got Roman numeral, we've moved on to a different fucking goddamn thing there, I can't remember what that is, and we've moved on to fucking hieroglyphics, mate. Like, why have I got 3 different fucking goddamn things in one motherfucking order? Oh, I knew you were up there anyway, so... Right, we know 2, but we don't know the order, actually. I'm going that the center is the center one, and I don't know what number that's going to be, and I don't know what number the H is. And I can't be asked to be Google researching this shit. So we know what the middle one is, and that's 2. So we're just going to go with 2, and then we're going to go with trial and error. Once we remember how to rotate. Right, so 2. We'll start with 9, I have no idea. And we'll just skip around. Okay, we'll go 0 then. I feel like I need to write these numbers down because we'll more likely come across them again. Oh, wrong one. Oh no, wait, that's the one we are changing over. It's the middle one that we know. I don't know what number this one is. We know that's 2. That equals 2. This one, we have no idea what equals, and we have no idea which one that one equals. This is basically algebra, really. That's what this is. Now I've got to try and find the numbers what fit in, and hope that I got the middle one right. Otherwise it's back to trial and error for them all until we get the right. But we'll start from the middle, the bottom, and then just work our way outwards. Because I'm not even paying attention no more, I'm just looking for 0. I believe that that is 2. That is the Roman numeral 2. 2 eyes. It's the same way that we do marks. I don't know what that middle number is. I've never seen that middle number. And I don't know what like language it comes from. And neither do I know about the H. Although I can say that the H is pretty much on 4 or 5 o'clock. That's pretty much all I can say upon that one. Alright. Why can't you have like a little diagram or something around that can actually show me what these numbers actually mean? Because obviously that's the center. I would say that that's 0, and I would say that's 5, and I would say mid's 2. That's basically what I would say upon that situation there. So we're gonna fuck you. Go with 0 and 5, yeah. 4. No, because it would have autoed it. And the same thing is I'm guessing here. I'm guessing that the middle is the center ring. I'm guessing that that's the outer ring. So if you're looking at it, and then that's the thingy. That's what I'm guessing. And the only one that I know of is 2. But by right, we should have forced that in with what we were just doing. Look, 0. So we'll start from 0, go round again. Yeah. Go back to 0, so it resets. Nothing. Go to 1. All the way back round. We can use a D-pad, which is a lot more convenient. All the way back to 0 to reset. And we're just trying to force it in, because I don't know what they are. We are going to write them down once we figure out what they are. And then if not, we're just going to have to do the fucking same thing, but keep moving the middle one up. Which, personally, it should be 2. Should. The only one I've got. One of these should work. Eventually. Because that could be like Zodiac, Chinese, that could be all sorts, man. None's working. So, 0. 0 them all, then. Right, now we're just going for full force. Because I don't know. Because apparently what I put didn't work, so... Now we're just going to keep forcing it. Which basically we keep doing this until we get it right. The joys, eh? This is what happens when you stop playing games that are like this. It's mainly why I'm struggling in like the Lara Croft original ones. I don't think we're forcing it. Alright, move that to 1. Move that back to 0. This is boring. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I didn't realise I'd have to do a fucking history lesson playing this game, mate. Otherwise I probably would have done research on all these more fucking numbers. I have no idea, mate. And once again, we're back stuck on a fucking code because I don't know the fucking numbers of what they are. Ancient numbers. No, you put agent. Fucking. What you put here?
Asian numbers.
You put Asian. I put. It's not even what I said. I said ancient. Not Asian. Ancient. Thank you. Right, now what fucking symbols we got here? Images. Nope. They're not even numbers. The Roman numeral ones, right? I know that because in British we got taught the Christianity, the Roman numbers and everything. Yep, 2. I already know that. We're missing the H in that. There's no fucking H. Well, you just took me back onto what's here anyway. We got fucking... Apparently a frog means 10,000 in Egypt numerals. Fair dues. Why'd they make it so much more complicated? None of them symbols. Okay. Now you're teaching me fucking something I don't need to know. None of them. Problem is I don't remember what signs they are. 1 to 10. There we go, that might make it a bit more easier. Right, we got the Roman numerals. Yeah, I know fucking the Roman one. But, I mean, in hindsight, I should have forced the fucker in the first place. Roman numerals. Yep, we don't need that. I think we're zodiac numerals here. It's just all Roman numerals. That's all you're giving me. I don't know what the other goddamn numerals are. But none of these are even matching. Right, because we're going to the Roman numerals. It's just all X's, I's, and V's. Is all that is. And we got the 2I one, which is at the top. We know that's 2. But I don't know what these other 2 numerals are. They look Egyptian, per se, and probably fucking Arabic or something. Oh, now we're on fucking Shadows of Evil fucking bullshit. Surely I should be able to come across. Hey, Google's not helping, it's just all Roman fucking numerals, mate. Like, how many Roman numerals do I need to fucking see? Hang on, this one's got everything in. 1 to 10. You got none of the symbols I'm looking for, mate. There's none of the symbols I'm looking for. And there's nothing to help within the game to actually work out what these symbols are without doing the research per se, you say. Well, the Chinese, Japanese, and fucking thingy is not a numeral for me that I'm asking for. They're not Asian. We're still using their motherfucking language, you fake bastard. There's none of these symbols that exist, apparently, from 1 to 10. Now hang on, we got something similar here, with the M anyway. But we ain't got none of the M there, like ME. Because that's what I draw that as, ME. That doesn't exist. Like, at all. There's one with a load of M's on, but once again... It's nothing to do with what I need. It's just all Roman numerals. How many different Roman numerals do I need? Like, because they don't exist within this chart, mate. Like, I mean, in hindsight, all I can say is you just made up shit now. But the problem is I know they exist because I've come across them before, but I was doing Nazi zombie Easter eggs when I was fucking paying attention to this shit. All I've got is Roman numerals. I ain't got anything to help, and unfortunately, where I actually tried to force it doesn't count. Now I've got fucking alphabet when I put numbers 1 to 10. Do I have to put fucking brackets around it? Greek. Let's go Greek. See if Greek's got it. Nope. Let's just type in what they've actually put, because I said numeral numbers all the time, mate, but it wouldn't let me. And we're just back onto Roman numerals. I don't want Roman numerals all the time, bro. Like, how many fucking goddamn things do I need to see Roman numerals, mate? Right? Give me a motherfucking different numeral instead of being so racist on your fucking search, Google. Right? I want all the fucking Roman numerals. Why have I got pictures of kids and numbers and stuff like that now, mate? This is not what I researched. At all. They're not even numerals, man. They're just numbers. I can't find anything that symbolises the H or the ME. I've got nothing that symbolises them. And once again with this game, it will not let you proceed until you get it right. And unfortunately, the only thing I've got is 2. That's all I've got, which goes in the middle. Look, the ME, whatever that stands for. Let's put that in. The problem is I can't pull these fucking numbers up. These numbers don't exist within your phone. Right. Number. Not working. H as a number. Is all I've got here, mate. Is all I've got. I don't think that's right. It's going with 8. So, whatever. The only one that we don't technically know is all of them, really. Why is there nothing around to assist or aid you in this game? Why are you just supposed to know this? Like, how? How am I supposed to know that when there's nothing within the game? There is nothing coming up on Google to do with this shit. Like, nothing whatsoever. It doesn't matter what I type in that I used to previously type in within the past for it to exist. Just gone. for fuck's sake. Number... Ah. No, that's not what I can put. Google's thick as fuck, man. Old numbers from the past, right? Bracketed as well. Past, yeah? So that the fucking search Google can identify that I want old numbers from the past, right? And it's literally giving me fucking numbers that were drew that long ago, mate. They're all out of fucking date. And the problem is with the Roman numeral being 2, I should have forced that in by now. Like, 2 is obviously, you know, the H is definitely the outer ring, right? We know that. We know the ME is the center ring, and we know that the middle ring is number 2, right? We should have forced that in by now. That should have been forced in. Right, just by the fact of me, you know, doing this with the numbers. That should have been forced in by now. But obviously it's just not working, and we've been all the way around fucking bare times now, and it's not being forced in. This gives you no motherfucking hint. I'm on my laptop, I am on my fucking phone, trying to find out what this motherfucking number comes in, and no matter what I put into Google, it does not come up with anything worth my fucking time and paying attention. Like, from the past, mate. I want from the past. Over 10,000 years ago. Go with that. That might work, because that's kind of what we're working on here. And yet we just got squiggles. And now we've got Chinese writing that does not help us whatsoever. Like, because as far as I'm concerned, mate, there's 3 different fucking languages there. We've got Roman numerals, we've got something fucking else, and something fucking else. It's literally coming up with just people fucking 10,000 years ago, mate. Nothing to do with what I fucking just asked. Like, nothing. Numbers, and I've got a fucking goddamn fucking images, bro. Images. You don't know what images are, and now you've just removed everything I just put there. How is a video a fucking image, Google? How is a fucking video an image? An image is a picture. You've got videos as a section to click on. Why is it on the imaging fucking section? You thick fucking cunts. There's nothing that matches. I can't find anything that matches that H or ME. Like, I can't find anything that matches it. And the problem is I'm fucking dyslexic, so I wouldn't even know what to spell in the first place to fucking type it in. There's nothing that... Will you fucking pack it in, laptop? Just want to scroll down, mate. Oh, no, that's highlighting, you piece of fucking shit. I will fucking punch you straight in the screen, mate, and I'll give two shits about it, mate. I've got nothing. Nothing is coming up that matches that. I can't even get a H for a start. If I could find a fucking H or know what the fuck I'm actually searching in the first place would help, you stupid ass game.
Emily didn't recognize this part of town.
No one cares. Shut the fuck up. Like, there's nothing giving me any inkling of what to fucking do. Other than that is 2. That's all I know. Is that is 2. It is middle. But it's not working. Like, what the fuck? I should have forced this code in fucking a long time ago. About half an hour ago, I should have forced this fucking code in. And I've got hydroxide. Great. That's what H is, a number. Hydroxide, mate. You know what I mean? I've literally just got door signs now. Dawn signs. What's the point of fucking Google research, bro? What is the fucking point? Just Google your shit, bro. You're absolutely shit. You did nothing whatsoever to help me in my development in my game whatsoever. When, bearing in mind, when I was fucking doing World at War, I could just go and then find shit really quickly. Like, I don't know what ME is, other than a fucking disease. Right, and I can't force it in. Like, she's just too tight. She's not having none of it. Look, we'll go round again, mate. Yeah? All the way again. Nothing. Nothing. Oh wow, nothing again. See, because I've even got the equal sign underneath these letters that I don't know. So that if I come across them again within the game, I can write them in. I ain't gonna lie, kind of useless for help today in our page. Really could do on this one. Because I can't find anything to research upon these, and I don't remember what the fucking, what it is to research it in the first place. Like, I can't remember. All I've got at the minute is row. Now, the next thing I've got is zodiac signs. And then go by the months. As we're in spiritual area. That's the only other thing that I can think that they are. But as you can see, I can't force it in. By now, that should have been forced in if the middle one's 2. If the middle one is 2, that should have been forced in by now. And no offense, but by this, you would say that that's the outer ring where the 2 belongs. That should be forced in by now. Like, so you make no physical sense on what the fuck I'm meant to be doing here, game. Like, because from my representation on what I'm getting from that is fucking... The middle one's 2, and I should be able to just force this in. But obviously the middle one's not 2, Because by now, it should have been forced in. Right, so it's got no reason not to be cooperating. Right, at all. It's just basically this until we get it right. And then eventually we do the same with the other one, but constantly keep moving it up until we get it right. Because other than this, I ain't got no other way around it now. I've tried another way to see if it would help improve, make these areas. So it's like we're trying to force it in all the time. So, you know, I should have brought the loop. Back to 0. On the outer skirts. Go to 1. Go all the way around. And now this is basically all we do. Constantly go in. Spin this round. To 0. Do the same again. And then we basically just keep working our way up like this until eventually we force the fucking thing in. And then eventually we can get the bitch pregnant and move on. Go and get the milk. Like, it would help if there was something around in the first place, in the beginning of the game, so that you could actually learn and identify. But there's nothing within the game that allows you to do that. And when you like you got an ADHD brain that likes to forget useless information that you're never going to use again, like this sort of shit. You kind of get left in an area of, yeah, it's kind of shit. Right, so we've reset to 0, back out to 2, we've already done all that one, so we're not even going to waste our time with that one. Here we are, we're going to waste our time. Wait. So back to 0. Spin this round. Oh wow, amazing. We know it's not going to do it all the way around, even though that we believe that the middle one is 2 because of the Roman numeral that's there, and it's in the middle. So, only by that belief is that we genuinely believe that you know, it's 2. Other than that, we're just sat here forcing this round until eventually we fucking crack the code, I suppose. Good game, but this shit's getting boring and there's nothing around to actually aid an average player that picks this game up to play it to actually help them. There's nothing. There's nothing even to hint. Or out like that. You know what I mean? You got no around. You've actually done a really sloppy game here due to the fact that you've just left the player blindsided to everything. Like, just nothing. The problem is the middle one's 2. So how is it free? How is that one going to go up when there is a Roman numeral there, one I fucking do know, that doesn't work? I just don't understand. Unless the game knows I'm trying to force it in, but like, at the minute, I got no more choice, mate. I've had a look at them, and I don't know what that H stands for, and I don't know what the ME stands for. There is nothing around the motherfucking area that can help me to actually figure this out. And there is nothing on Google to help me figure this out. I am literally just left here to try and figure this out on my own as a dyslexic cunt. As usual. Always on my own. And the problem is that I've seen most of these in fucking all the Treyarch fucking goddamn Easter eggs that I used to do. Until they started making their own shit up. Well, this is extremely boring. Like, by now, this should have been forced in. Like, it should have been forced in on the 2 one, is where it should have been forced in. Oh, you know, when we end up reset back to 0, I'm just going to be there very confused because every combination's been put into the game. There's no other combination that's left within the game. So when basically that middle one gets back down to 0, mate, that's when we know there's nothing left in the game. There's no combination left. I didn't get to see what numbers were put in there either. But that middle one wasn't 2. The middle one wasn't 2 at all. So how the f was I supposed to work that out? Right. I can't even interact with that. What numbers did I put in there? How have we got 7 and 5? What? So the ME apparently equals 7. Oh, no, that was wrong. So there, yeah. So it equals 8, actually, the ME. Apparently. We'll go back a bit. And 2. So the Roman numeral was the outer layer. Then why is it in the middle? Like, legit, why is it in the middle? Yeah, 5. So I was right, the H does equal 5. Although I don't get how I was supposed to work out that thingy was 8 in the middle. And how is the Roman... How does that make sense to me? Like, none of that makes sense. You've got a 3-tier talisman, right? An outer bit and an inner bit. That doesn't make sense where you put that 2. That 2 should be on the outside. What the fuck? Well, sorry for about 1.5 years trying to do that.
Yeah.
And the reason why that took so long is because they've put that 2 in the wrong place. That 2 should have been on the outer skirts, and I would have got that by them. Like, literally, that 2 is in the wrong place.
Emily was in a cold and cruel desert. As her feet pushed into the ancient dunes, her mind flickered to the beach in Kingsport, where the shadow of the tall lighthouse crossed the coast like a needle. It seemed so much more sinister than it should. A temple dedicated to the Dark Man, she thought. How is this worth pursuing? This is madness.
You just like fall asleep to my voice or something, Paige. I do that with a few YouTubers and all, I can't lie. That's if you're actually still there, love. Right. Let's continue now that we actually finally got somewhere. Yeah, that Roman numeral 2 is in the wrong place, mate. And we've got an eclipse. Alright. Solar eclipse came out of a pyramid. There it is. You're not supposed to stare directly at a solar eclipse, though. Well, you can actually directly stare at the solar eclipse. There's no problem with you staring at the solar eclipse. It's just when the moon passes the sun is when the issue becomes of the solar eclipse. Because your eyes adjusted and then readjust to that light. So you could probably stare at it for a second, but then you want to be looking away straight away, because if that moves, you're going to fuck your eyes up. It's basically the same as, so there's a reason why military people will carry a tack knife or a tack torch. See, that torch, when you're going around in the dark, it works as a flashbang. As soon as you shine that into someone's eyes, it will disorientate them. There's a reason why at my front door there's a very bright light. And that's so that I can disorientate people out there. As soon as I open my door, you'll go blind. It gives me plenty of time to do as I please. Enough to injure you, to leave me the time to what I need to. But if you just minded your own business, neither one of us would have been in that predicament, because I would have continued minding my own. Yeah.
The temple of Nephron-Ka lies under our camp. Despite all efforts, that unholy site did not collapse, but sink beneath the sand. The pharaoh is long dead, his name meticulously stricken from all ancient writing. But that stage meant for blood and terror remains. The temple is said to be lightless, built to harbor all the haunters of the dark found in the very depths of our universe. Calling on the gods meant creating a bridge between our world and theirs. The terrible Aldebaran of Taurus, the Black Sun, was seen as the most important star in the night sky. Because, according to the Kitab al-Azif, it was said to be the home of that crawling chaos known as Nyarlathotep. Through ancient mechanisms, it was said that the priests could open shafts channeling the light emitted by that strange stone called the Shining Trapezohedron. Several streams pooled together above the statue of that dark man would then be sent through space towards the Black Sun, a message to the gods. The gifts bestowed on the sender are completely undocumented, but often assumed to involve dark blood pacts, where souls are traded for malicious miracles.
And also I have a torch and all that's military graded as well. I am here. I was, and I'm looking it up. And I made a coffee too. I was only joking, Paige, just because she usually help me out, like, in fucking thingy when I get struggled and that. But yeah, where that Roman numeral was, if that Roman numeral wasn't in that middle and on the outskirts where it should have been, we'd have cracked that a long time ago. Also, I realised there's a piece of paper on a lamppost outside of my house, mate, and I'm kind of like curious about it now. I don't know whether it's like a lost animal or something, so it's caught my concern. These interacting with me? No, they're just flying off. Well, I see where we're going, where we're tying the rope at. There's a rope here, maybe here.
Okay, you can do this, Emily.
I don't think I trust your knot on there, but whatever. All seeing eye. We will be refreshing and all at some point soon. See what that's about.
Emily felt a wave of despair as she recognized the temple she had entered. It was where all her dreams eventually led her. Like roads to Rome, her darkest thoughts always brought her here. Was the dark man behind all of her family's suffering? Was it the same creature wearing 1,000 masks? Finally, feeling her own sanity slipping away, Emily steeled herself and set off in a hurry to find Jeremy's contract with the Dark Man, so she could leave this cursed place.
I don't talk through cutscenes or dialogue or out like that, mate, but yeah, how are we doing, Tyler? So I'm gone already. You didn't pay attention to me. Yeah, don't worry about the research area. I mean, the problem is, I bet you it's annoying for you. Like, you'll go and find it out or figure it out for me and that lot, and I've probably already moved on most of the times and all.
It's the constellation Taurus. The big star is Aldebaran. It's something to do with the Dark Man. I've seen this in a dream, but as a shallow pit of darkness. This is definitely where the contract is hidden, but how do I get to it?
I don't know. We're going to explore and figure it out as we go along, mate. Trial and error. Yeah, but it's cool. Feathers. Are these after me now? At least they're only one shot. Alright, so we've done something here. At least it don't affect me. It's the eclipse ray. So we need to angle these, I'm guessing, on the stars. Alright, let's go down this creepy place. It's the worst that can happen. My mate, squeezing through. Don't know what that does, but I'll leave that be. That needs a gem.
There's something missing.
Yeah, it's in here. Alexa, shut up. Right, I'm gonna come back refresh and everything. I'll be back in a second because I need a piss. So, love you all, leave you all. And if you want to keep up, your best bet's to subscribe, because I stop every hour and a half. And try and remove boring things, it makes it easier. So, I'll be going back on this video and I'll be removing how long it took me to crack that fucking code, sort of thing. That's like, oh, an hour of content gone. See you soon.